Okay, well, good evening, everyone. It is Wednesday, March 23rd. We are here for the AaEA Atlanta Area Evaluation Association General Body Meeting. Thank you so much for coming for this evening and for taking time to meet with us and to get a chance to hear what our thoughts are for this year, and but also to hear from you as well. So this is just the agenda of activities that we're going to do. We're going to start with introductions, not only us as the AaEA Council, but also you all as the AaEA members or attendees of this event. So we can go ahead, and then we'll just go ahead with updates and any updates from our committee, our various committees. Also, quick talking about the mission and history, and then our strategy and opportunities for question and answer. So, welcome and introductions. This is for all of us. If you could just briefly share in Zoom chat, but our group is small enough that if you'd like to share, you can take yourself off mute and share, you can do so as well. Please share your name, your current role in your full-time job, fellowship, or other. What is your current role? And something that you look forward to when the pandemic is over. So I'm going to give everyone a few minutes to do that. Thanks, Giselle, for starting us off.
You got it.
Okay. Well, keep them coming. I see a lot of them come. Thank you so much for sharing. And yes, like I said, keep your introductions coming, and we will move forward. But thank you so much for just sharing about where you are, who you are, and what you look forward to when the pandemic ends. So I wanted to introduce our 2022 AaEA Council. And so I'm going from presidents, the 3 presidents, to other members of our council as well. And for the newer members, I'd like them to kind of introduce themselves. But I just wanted to start off with our past president, Chris Vogelai. I don't know if he's on the call, but I just wanted to highlight him. We also have myself as the current president of AaEA, Linda Baffo, and our president-elect, so she will be the president next year, Michelle Roth. And we have Simone McPherson as our treasurer for this year. And I believe I saw Simone on the line, so please feel free to jump yourself off mute and introduce yourself.
Yes. Hi, good evening, everyone. Thanks for the brief intro, Linda. As she mentioned, my name is Simone McPherson, and I'm the treasurer this year. Very excited to be a part of this committee. I was on AaEA, Atlanta Area Evaluation Association, as a member for a few years, but as we all know, the pandemic hit and then was kind of active, then inactive. So excited that to be a part of it in this new role. And I am currently an evaluator. I'm with Cherokee Federal, but I provide technical assistance and work on several evaluation projects. I'm at the Division of Heart Disease and Stroke Prevention at CDC on the evaluation program effectiveness team, and been in that role for about 2 years now. So I'm excited to be a part of the committee and meet you all hopefully in person eventually after these pandemic stuff gets better. But thank you.
Thank you so much. All right. Well, our next person is Hannah McMillan. I don't know if she's on the line yet, but if she's not, then we can introduce her another time. Hannah, are you on the line? I don't think so. All right, so we can go on to our next person. Sherelle Dorling, she's the program's co-chair, and I don't believe that she's able to join us today. She had a conflict, and so just wanted to introduce her. She has been the program's co-chair since last year, but I don't think we have officially introduced her publicly yet. Next is Addison Mickens. So feel free, Addison, to introduce yourself.
Hello, everyone. I am Addison Mickens. I am new to AaEA by way of the in-person social that we had about 4 or 5 months ago. Was that December? Yeah.
Yes, it was December. Well,
yeah. So it was great meeting everyone in person for our trial in-person meeting, or however we were going to start phasing in-person events. I'm currently a evaluation fellow at CDC in the Division of Viral Hepatitis. And I I graduated with my doctorate in public health December 2020, so I can't say just anymore because it's past that year mark. But I'm happy to serve as the communications co-chair, and I'll provide more updates later.
Thank you so much, Addison. And last but not least, our pro bono co-chair, Robin Boardman.
Hi everyone, I'm Robin Boardman, and I hope you can hear me. I've been having connectivity issues, but I have been with AaEA for several years now in different capacities, and you all helped me fall in love with evaluation even more. So I'm excited to be sliding into the pro bono co-chair role. I'm currently an evaluation, an ORS fellow in evaluation in the Division of Overdose Prevention, where I've been for about 1.5 years, but I've been a fellow for 2.5 years now. And prior to that, I completed my PhD at Georgia State University, where I explored a lot of different evaluation projects and things related to evaluation. And a couple of my other passions are baking and cats. So if you have any overlapping interests, feel free to message me if you'd like.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Robin. Okay, so this is essentially an org chart, and it is in draft form for various reasons, but it basically goes along with what I just shared with you as far as who is who on the AaEA Council. But I just wanted to highlight that there are some TBDs, meaning that we have some vacancies that we would like to have filled if possible. And so, and particularly in the programs committee, we need another co-chair. The pro bono committee, we do need another co-chair there too. And also in communications committee, we would need some additional help there. Just wanted to bring that to your attention. So updates, and I'll share the updates from programs since Sherelle is not able to attend today. Like I've mentioned, we need volunteers. We do need a program's co-chair, but we also need a committee to support, particularly because we're now hoping to get to a place where we're going to have the opportunity to meet in person. We'll, of course, we want to make sure that it's done in a safe way. So we will be monitoring what is going on in the city of Atlanta, and wherever else the venue may be, if it's not specifically in Atlanta, but in a surrounding town. And so we want to make sure that we have a committee to support identifying a venue, helping on site, taking photos of the event if we do in person, and even doing the logistics around even a virtual event such as this. But in addition to that, we have put out a survey, an AaEA member survey. If you are a member, an active member, you should have received it in the last few weeks. And we are using that also as as data to kind of determine what types of activities we would like to be doing for this upcoming year. So please feel free to complete that survey, that member survey, no later than next Friday, April 1st. What questions do you have, if any? All right. Thank you. So we'll go on to Communications Committee. And Addison, I'll let you take it from there.
Thank you, Linda. So as Linda stated, that we are in need of volunteers. So everyone on this call, please don't volunteer at once, but we now have your names. So feel free to volunteer. It's not very time consuming, and we would really enjoy, really be grateful for you to join our committee. The next update is that if you feel like you don't want to join the committee, please feel free to share announcements directly on our Facebook page, such as any job opportunities for that require a quick turnaround, or any type of event that's probably happening in that moment where people don't have time, well, we don't have time to share it across all social media platforms. And if you think it's something very helpful to other people in our association. And then lastly, if you want something in the newsletter, you can send it a short description of the event, and short as in just the event name, the title, the description, and even if it's a link that could help minimize kind of the amount of text, you can share that as well with any member on the committee, and we'll be happy to put that in the newsletter. So we're thinking a month in advance or further out if it's already posted 2 months, 3 months out. So if anyone have any questions about what I've just discussed. Hearing none, I will turn it back over to Linda.
Thank you. And just wanted to note also that we do have a YouTube channel as well. And oftentimes we use that to post past events, such as, for example, as you know, for those of you who joined early, you know that we are recording this so that we can then share it on our YouTube channel. So that's another venue of communications as well.
Hey, Linda, real quick, so this is Michelle, President-elect. If people could please change their names on the Zoom meeting to their first and last name as they registered, it'll just be important because I'm trying to check people in, and there's just some phone numbers or just some first names, and I'm not sure how to link them. So I just wanted to add that real quick.
Thank you.
I think you can just I think you can just go to your name and, do more and rename. If you click on your name, you can just rename it.
Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you for that reminder. All right. So our pro bono update.
Hello again. Just like all of the other subcommittees, we also need volunteers. So a little bit of context for our new folks. The Pro Bono Committee, we kind of serve two different functions. One, we have our evaluation support program where we provide pro bono services to small or low resource nonprofits and other organizations. So it's a chance to practice your evaluation skills and get involved in the Atlanta community. And then we also have a capacity building series that we where we conduct a series of workshops, webinars, et cetera, to help build the capacity, provide education to oftentimes low or no resource nonprofits that don't have access to this formal the formal training that we might have previously had access to. So that's a little bit of context about us. Some updates for this year, our capacity building series, given the virtual context of the last 2 years, we realized we are in need of a bit of a makeover. So we are pressing pause on some of our live sessions, especially since we have Zoom fatigue, and we might resume some in-person sessions later this year, kind of pandemic pending. But in the interim, we have so many recordings and resources and templates that we've compiled over the last 4 years of conducting this series. So we are going to work to pull all these resources together and post them to the web. And we need somebody to help with that. So if you are tech savvy, if you have any interest in uploading files and creating a platform for us to share these resources, please come and check us out. Drop your email in the chat if you're interested in volunteering for that type of position. So we're having a makeover there. Then our evaluation support program, that's where we provide those pro bono services. We're keeping going business as usual. This program is fantastic and strong and really leaves a lasting impact on all of our participants, both evaluators and nonprofits alike. So if you're interested in being involved in the facilitation of that program, it requires folks behind the scenes to field applications and try to pair volunteers with programs and help make magic happen. So if you want to be a magician, please volunteer. My email is on the slide, and we are actually having our first subcommittee meeting on the 20th of April at 6 p.m. Save the date. We'll send out registration information in the newsletter for that. So please join us if you're interested. Non-committal, but please just check us out. We can't do it without you.
Thank you so much, Robin. We already have some interest in the chat, so there's that. I'll give everyone a minute or two if you want to jot down Robin's email address to do so. But yes, as Robin mentioned, the Pro Bono Committee has done a lot of wonderful work, and I see quite a few people who have actually been on pro bono in some forms, shape, form, or fashion. So it's really a great way to hone your evaluation skills, to keep engaged in the community, and to get to know other evaluators in the area. Okay, so now that we've completed updates, I'm just going to go quickly and talk about mission and history of AaEA very, very briefly, particularly for those who are not as familiar with AaEA. So our mission for the Atlanta Area Evaluation Association, I just want to let you know, if you're not aware, we are a local affiliate of the American Evaluation Association. And so what we want to do is promote the science and practice of evaluation. That's what our mission, improve the quality of evaluation. Also enhance the professional lives of evaluators in the Atlanta area by keeping everyone connected, doing activities such as pro bono, doing professional development activities as well. And then to add credibility and visibility to the field of evaluation. And here's a timeline. It's super detailed. I'm not going to go through all the details, but just wanted to hit some of the key points. we started AaEA officially started as far as having an interest in 1999, but it was not until 2000, mid 2000, that we adopted the name AaEA, Atlanta Area Evaluation Association. But it wasn't until 2002 that we actually became a 501c3. And we've started in 2003 doing a partnership with Decatur Cooperative Ministry, which is important to note because I would say that that is the parent of what we now know of as the pro bono, the work that pro bono is doing. We were doing evaluations on behalf of the Decatur Cooperative Ministries, and these were pro bono evaluations. But in the way that we do it now, we are working with several organizations throughout the city of Atlanta or the Atlanta metro area. So that was a very important piece of that. We also began hosting the Summer Institute, which just want to plug, it's happening as far as we know in person. Every year it is in Atlanta. Every year it's in the month of June, except during COVID, the last couple of years, I believe. So, but it's another opportunity for professional development, and also if you are a senior evaluator or even not a senior evaluator, you have the opportunity to share your experience in evaluation through conducting the workshop. So we also do plan to have an AaEA event that takes place during Summer Institute, which will be a relatively big event, one of our biggest events that we typically host during the year. So I just wanted to bring that to your attention. And if you have the opportunity, please come to the Summer Institute or come to the AaEA event that will be affiliated with the Summer Institute.
Hey, Linda, this is Giselle. Just a quick question to follow up on that. Do you have a date as to when the Summer Institute event is going to be taking place that AaEA is hosting?
Yeah, it's usually, so the Summer Institute is usually 3 days long. We're looking to have it on the second evening, which I believe is June 7th.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you for that question. And so in 2016, we had the AaEA conference take place in Atlanta, and that was a heavy lift. We were led by Linda Vo. I don't know if she's on the call, but many of you may know her as the CDC evaluation fellowship person, and now I think she's moved on from there, but she was the president at the time, and she did a wonderful job leading that whole the whole endeavor to be the site of a national conference, and it was a successful conference. And in more recent times, we've done more work as it relates to anti-racism, DEI, and Giselle, who recently spoke, who is our past president, hosted an anti-racism panel and an evaluation panel while she was president in 2000. And that was very well attended, and it's also on our YouTube channel. It is the most watched YouTube channel event on our channel with over 1,000 views, which pretty exciting. All right, so that's pretty much it till now, but I wanted to talk through our strategy for this year and our priorities, one being increasing and engaging AaEA membership. So not only increasing the number of people that are part of AaEA, but also making sure that we are connecting people. And part of that is hopefully, again, getting to a place where we can meet in person. And again, it's going to be based on, what is going on as it relates to COVID. another strategy we have is, or another priority, I should say rather, is diversification of AaEA membership. So not only based on not only having one level of expertise, but people who have varying levels of experience. We want to make sure to address all of the needs as best we can. And then expansion of AaEA beyond just the public health community, because we are currently very public health heavy here, which obviously is pretty, I mean, we have CDC here and we have many other health organizations and contracting agencies. And so it's easy to get, the public health evaluators in AaEA, but looking at other types of evaluators, other fields, and attracting them as best we can, because they are there. I know we definitely have international development folks, and I believe we have some on the line right now. So that's something that we'd want to, leverage as well. So now is the time that I have questions for you as the general body. So, I've mentioned in-person events, but it also depends on level of comfort as well. Not only just what is going on as far as the rates and hospitalization and all of that, but what is people's level of comfort as it relates to having in-person events. So I just wanted to throw that out to all of you. What do you believe? What are your thoughts currently? Would you feel comfortable meeting in person? And if there are ways in which you would prefer to meet in person, for example, if everybody masked or if it were an outdoor event, we'd like to hear more about that. So please feel free to unmute yourself and give your answer or share it in chat.
Hi, Robin here. I'm happy to share some of my thoughts. So an event that we've done in the past that's always been a lot of fun is the beer and an evaluator session. Even as a non-drinker going, it's still a lot of fun. And breweries are oftentimes outdoors, or they have outdoor spaces, and they're pet friendly or child friendly and things like that. So that's a type of event that I would really enjoy to see the return of, especially given that it's a bit more, kind of COVID friendly.
Sounds good. Thank you. And I'm seeing that, oh, sorry, somebody speak, go ahead. All right, I was just gonna say, I'm also seeing the chats that people are comfortable with outdoors as an option. So that's also something to consider. And now that the weather is is getting warmer, outdoors would be an option. And thank you, Robin, for mentioning the breweries, that is also an option. And because they have outdoors opportunities. And I'll be quiet for anyone else to share their thoughts.
I'm curious what evaluation topics are popular this year. Like, what are the kind of like what are people talking about in terms of evaluation?
Okay, so I see health equity in the chat. And feel free to continue to answer the question about whether in-person meetings are good, how you feel, the level of comfort. But yeah, health equity does seem to be a big one as far as an evaluation topic. what other topics are you interested in hearing about, attending as an event for this year?
Something that I'm interested in professional development wise would be hearing from folks who have gone into consulting and kind of hearing a bit about the business side of evaluation. That's something that can feel a little bit awkward, even talking about like your rates and how you even set up your own business as an evaluator. So it's something that I would love to learn about.
And you're referring to independent consulting, correct? Not necessarily
Yes.
consulting for, okay. Okay, yeah. We definitely have a lot of that. A lot of independent consultants in the Atlanta area. I'm also seeing evaluation capacity building, project management, resources and support. Yeah, and I'm seeing more talk on the independent consulting. We definitely have, like I said, we definitely have people here who do that. And in fact, for those of you who are interested, there is, if you are part of AaEA, the American Evaluation Association, they do have an independent consulting topic interest group, and they have meetings every Thursday at noon on various topics for people who are interested. So I can send out the link. I can figure out the link to send to you guys. But actually, you know, that's something that is also an interest of mine. So I've been, a couple of years ago, we had quite a few events on independent consulting. And so we can definitely bring that back.
It might be interesting to, you know, just to become familiar with the evaluation consulting firms in Atlanta, and maybe invite people, you know, from small and larger firms to come talk about their experiences or talk about their work.
That's also a plan. Thank you. We definitely have quite a few people here for that too. Maddie, I see what you've said about small group breakouts to talk about successes and challenges in our own personal practices. I think that would be wonderful. That's great. I'm at you to help us figure that out and flesh that out a little bit, if that's okay with you.
Sure, that sounds good.
All right. So at this time, what questions do you have for us as the council? Is there anything that you would like to know, or there's anything that you want us to be aware of?
Hey, Linda, this is Giselle again. So you might have mentioned this at the beginning. I apologize if I forgot. Could you just share out like what your vision is for the next year, what you all are hoping to accomplish in terms of like programming and workshops or talks? Like what's the theme for this year?
Yeah, so for this year, what we're doing is we're really trying to solicit what everybody's thoughts are. We send out the AaEA member survey. We're gonna respond to those. We're taking note of what you all have said for now, as far as topics that would be of interest to you. So we're continuing to flesh that out. We also recognize that we are in a place where we are not at full capacity in our council. So, you know, if anyone would like to help us, then and support programming and things of that nature, we can do that. We're also continuing moving forward with pro bono activities, and the programming in that regard will be using what we've had in the past to and putting that in a recorded venue so people can have on-demand access. Am I misspeaking, Robin, about what I just stated?
Nope, that was correct.
Okay.
At least in terms of the capacity building series materials, we're switching
Okay.
that to kind of an archive for the moment.
Okay, thank you.
And Linda, I can kind of summarize the results of the AaEA survey.
Okay. Well, you can share maybe a high level overview of what we're seeing so
definitely.
far, because we're not,
Yeah.
it hasn't closed yet. So, but yeah, you can, if you'd like to do that, then that's fine.
Yeah, so it looks like people who are responding to the AaEA member survey, they're saying that they're interested in, one of their main interests in joining AaEA was for networking and professional development, followed by like supporting the evaluation community. They'd like to understand or learn more about different evaluation trainings, different AaEA events, and then current events and evaluation. Majority of people would like to, well, I guess it's not a majority, but there is different topics that people would like to see presented, and they're all fairly related, but like people have said, like evaluation skill building, data visualization, health equity approaches, developing indicators, jobs and evaluation fields, rapid evaluation, more social events, and current research and evaluation. So that's a summary.
So we have this part. Thank you so much. And can you do you have a quick estimate of how many people have completed the survey thus far?
Yeah, so 22 people have completed the survey.
Okay. All right.
So
Thank
fairly
you
good
so
number.
much.
About 30%.
Okay. Thank you very much. All right. What other questions do you have of the council?
I have a question that I don't know if it's for the council or maybe just other folks who are on the call, but I was wondering what folks' plans are for AEA this year, and if AAEA is going to have a submission or a specific presence, or if there's anything else we can get involved in that regard.
I can share what we have done in the past as AaEA for AEA. I don't recall, and Giselle and others who have been in the past, I don't recall that we've had a submission specifically from AaEA, but what we do is we highlight those who have been admitted to present. We highlight the members so that, and we let them, we shared in the newsletter, we shared on social media when those presentations are going to take place, so that we can support and be present for those if we are attending AEA. So that's pretty much what we've done in the past. We mainly highlight and connect people who are presenting from the Atlanta Area Evaluation Association. And yes, Nicole, thank you for mentioning that. We do also tend to have a social event at AEA as well. So we do one for the Summer Institute, but we also have one at the conference as well. So what is everyone else's plans? I see that some folks are going to be submitting abstracts, and so I'm assuming that they plan to attend. Okay, so I see some more folks who are saying that they're planning to attend in chat. Okay. What other questions? And obviously you can send an email and ask if you don't want to ask right now, but this is a good opportunity to ask and get other people's feedback, not just mine, but anyone else who's in this meeting today. All right, we can go ahead and move on. I think that, essentially this is pretty much it. So thank you so much for your time. If you are not a member, please feel free to join. These are the benefits you get from membership. Again, we're really hoping to be able to meet in person. Seems like people are comfortable, particularly meeting outdoors. So we'll look into those type activities outdoors, and social events and professional development events that we can do outdoors. But that's one of the main benefits of membership. You can have these things, and you don't have to pay additional costs except for maybe the larger events. You have opportunities to network, expand skills, learn more evaluation skills, but also have the opportunity to teach evaluation skills, and you have leadership opportunities and all the like. And AaEA has the price has not changed since as long as I can remember. It may change in the next couple of years, especially as we transition back into in-person. But if you're a professional, it's $40. If you're a student, fellow, or intern, it's $25.
Yeah, and there's also the 2-year professional for $70.
So if you want to have a 2-year membership, you have a $10 discount.
Correct.
So there you go.
And Linda, did you address the comments in the conversation box?
Can you share with me what they are, please?
Sure. So let's see here. Brittany said that she was interested in learning more about pro bono opportunities.
Okay, yes, I saw that. And feel free, Brittany, to reach out to Robin. And Robin, well, I guess, Brittany, we don't have your contact information, but feel free to reach out to Robin. And hopefully you took down her email address. I can go back to her slide. But if you'd like to do that, thank you so much for being willing.
Yep, and then Nicole just commented that the AaEA social events is always fun. Minda commented that one year there was an AaEA abstract about capacity building work.
Mm-hmm.
There is, yep, I think I covered it.
Okay, wonderful. I do see that Hannah has joined, and let me just go back to her slide so that she can officially introduce herself. If you're ready, Hannah.
Hi, everyone. Can you hear me?
Yes.
So sorry I'm late. I had an appointment that went long, but glad I could at least tag in here at the end. My name's Hannah McMillan. I'm serving as secretary this year. Super excited to be a part of the committee and just kind of help move the mission forward by keeping really organized notes and using my OCD to everyone else's advantage. So happy to be here and happy to connect with you all tonight.
Thank you so much. And I'm glad you made it safely. Okay, so if there are no other questions, we can end early. Thank you so much for your time, and please be on the lookout for additional information about events and all of the like. Have a good evening.
Bye, everyone.
Thanks so much, Linda.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi, everyone.
Thank you.
Take care.